Hello, hello, my doves. We are back doing another video with a new spell jar. This time I am thinking that for the new year we should do one that's more for like mental awareness, clarity, peace of mind, that kind of thing. And yes, I am doing stick incense today. I got this one over a face cabinet called Dracula's Blood, and it smells amazing. I can't even describe what it smells like because I'm so bad at naming scents, but it's absolutely excellent. So we're going to use that to cleanse the jar here. Remember, we always start with cleansing our jars. Do not do what I just did and poke the bottom of the jar with the burning hot part, though. Bad plan. Don't do that. I like doing it better this way, where you can actually have the smoke filling every corner of the glass before it comes out. I feel like that's more efficient. And my stick incense holder is, I don't know where, so I'm gonna lean this up against this one and hope for the best. You know me, we're always winging it around here. Please don't fall, please don't fall, please don't fall. There we go. We'll just let that go. This is cleansing itself. I decided to do a silver candle today because I like silver. It's just a personal preference, which seems about right for a mental self-awareness kind of jar that we're doing. And I have like 8 or 9 different ingredients pulled over here. I'm probably not going to use all of them, just because that is a lot, but I do want to use at least a few of them. I'll give this just a few more seconds. Get the cork purified and a bit of that smoke too to get it synchronized with the jar. Why not? Doesn't hurt anything. Take a couple extra steps. And we're going to start with the star show this time, which is green jade. Absolutely beautiful stone. Tons of properties and uses. It's associated with your 4th chakra. It's associated with the element of earth. And it's also good for stability, serenity, balance, growth, health, maintaining perspective. It can be used for love spells, overcoming mental hurdles, which is definitely something that I've been working with right now. I'm not going to say, new year, new me or anything super cliched like that. But I'm definitely feeling a need to think about some things. So we're going to put in a good amount of this green jade here, and it comes in so many lovely colors. You can see, whoops, got a jumper. No 2 pieces are alike. They're all beautiful shades of green. And that's going to be the base for our jar. It's embodying all the elements we want it to. And then I think I do want to go in with some citron. Not only is it my birthstone, but it's also associated with mental clarity and happiness, which goes well with the theme of our jar tonight. Plus, I have a ton of it left from the last couple things I did with the ornaments, so why not? Multi-purpose in many ways. Get that lovely gold. One more scoop. Gold in there with the green. Looks positively magical, don't you think? Beautiful. And then the last one, stone-wise, is I had misplaced briefly this red jasper, which is good for protection, but also for grounding. And I think if you're going to have a spell based on like just mental clarity and kind of finding your path, you need some grounding in there with it. So we'll do a little bit of that. It's almost kind of like cooking in a way, you know, you're measuring out a pinch of this, dash of that. And that is all my stones. So we'll move on to the herbs. I'm definitely doing some blue sage. And blue sage is for cleansing and healing, but also abundance, wealth, success, spiritual growth, and protection. And we're focusing on the spiritual growth right now. So this multi-purpose, very well suited to our needs. And I do have the blue sage and I have the white sage, and they do have slightly different properties, which is why I keep both on hand. They are both excellent, but you'll notice the blue sage, where it is very finely powdered and a deep olive green, looks very different from the white sage I usually use, which is these bigger, can I get it out without bumping the incense holder? Let's see. Yes. The white sage is these bigger dried leaves. Very large. So some big differences there between the two. However, if you don't have access to that, work with what you do have. Let's see, I'm also going to use something I never use a lot, but I have a lot of, blue corn flour. And while this is great for physical ailments, you can use blue corn flour to make teas and syrups for various throat and esophageal related conditions. It is also great at providing mental clarity. Usually people will use it for psychic visions, but mental clarity can also just be seeing yourself. So blue corn flour fits in well with what we're doing here. And then I think I'm going to go in with the elderberry. Beauty, love, purification, healing, abundance, protection, and astral projection. That's a choice. I think that was on my short list, but I may skip that in favor of the Irish moss, which is for good fortune. It's also for safe while traveling. And we can all use a little bit of good fortune in our lives. So we'll add just a sprinkle of that in. Never hurts to have some good fortune when you're chasing down the mental cobwebs, you know what I mean? So put that in there. Oops, I'm making a whole bunch of clattering today. I am so sorry. And then the last thing we're going to add, some small cinnamon sticks, which is also great for that mental clarity line of thinking. Put some more in there. There we go. And cinnamon can be used in a lot of spells. Of course, we've talked about using it for cleansing and protecting your home and things of that nature. But it can also be used for manifestation. It can be used for spicing things up romantically, so it can be used in love spells. Cinnamon is extremely multi-purpose in that regard. Tons of uses, and of course, it smells fantastic. Why wouldn't you use it, you know? That is my ingredients. I ended up using everything but the elderberry. So it's a little muddy, a little mixed up. But that's okay because this is for our mental well-being, and sometimes you start out a little bit mixed up before you get everything straightened out. So we'll cork it nice and tight. Get out our lighter. Light our silver candle. Again, totally a choice. I just wanted to use silver because it's pretty and it's very much a me color. I'm usually wearing silver, if anything, except for these. These are all stones, except for this one is, whoops, don't stick your hand in the fire. This one is from that For Ocean. They do the recycled plastic from the ocean. So this is recycled. This is green jade. And then this is a new one I just got. It's called Celestial Wisdom. And it's lapis and 2 other stones. And you'll notice the theme here, it's called Celestial Wisdom. I actually got it at the Bell Mansion Market. Bell Mansion's a local haunted joint here in town, which is super cool. It also used to be a funeral home. It has a really weird history. But they use it for special events nowadays. And they were having a fantasy market last weekend. And I went and I talked with a Reiki practitioner. Lovely woman. Absolutely wonderful. Her name is Kara. And she was selling jewelry like this. Also earrings and necklaces. And had the... I'm losing you. Oh no. Had the meanings and blessings assigned to the different gems. But she also sets up Reiki classes. So I may get my chakras cleared and do some Reiki study with her. So that's very exciting. That's about the only thing that's new with me right now. It was bitterly cold outside that day, but I went anyway, and it was worth it, and it was fun, and I had a great time. And I forgot I need my handy-dandy wax dish for this, oh shoot. Here's hoping I don't drop a burning candle on myself, because this is a little hot. Whoa. Yeah, just a little warm. Whoops, and I'm losing you again. Sorry about that, my dear. I'm not trying to knock you down, I promise. You know what? I think I'm going to add one more thing to this before we actually get going. With the seal, I'm going to add some of my lavender. Because lavender is very peaceful. And on my mental health journey, part of what I'm looking for is peace. It's something I am good at denying myself, and I want to get better about it. So yes, if you're doing something like this, you can also put in items that are not directly related to the goal, but are indirectly related to your goal. Because it's all about intention. We're manifesting our intentions. These are tools. These are symbols of the manifestation, if you will. These are a physical showing of the spiritual work that we're doing. Sorry, I keep bumping you. I am so sorry. We are not having a good day today with the bumping and the control. But yeah, we are just manifesting with intentions. We are not worried about doing things perfectly or subscribing to any one person's idea of how we should be doing things. We are doing what is best for us, what works for us. And if something I do doesn't work for you, don't do it the same way. Do it your way. It's much more important to do things that are right for you do things that follow someone else's recipe, or someone else's script, or someone else's style. For instance, I don't do a lot of deity work. There are some people that prefer to do lots of deity work, and they have lots of communication with deities and such. And they do full altars and burnings and sacrifice small items, and they go as far into it as they choose, and that's how that works for them. Does that mean their practices are wrong compared to mine or more correct than mine? No. That just means they do things differently. It doesn't mean we can't both be right. It's just different things work for different people. There we go. Now we're starting to get a good seal built up here. I will say the pretty colored candles, the gold one I used on the Christmas ornaments, or the Yule balls. The gold and silver ones take longer to burn. It's probably because of the foiling on the candle. Because again, the wax doesn't come out gold or silver, it comes out white. So something about them just doesn't burn quite the same. But that's okay. There we go. We're getting there. I'm about to start talking to the candle. Yeah, my little buddy, you can do it. Excellent, we're almost there. The wax seal is getting nice and thick. Just want to do a little more. Fill in some of these gaps. Beautiful. Little bit, just a little bit more there. Lovely. Perfect placement. Oops. This is why I keep the catch tray underneath, because sometimes I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. Which is not a good thing to admit when you're playing with fire. Oh, there we go. That's lovely. That is perfect. I think I've got it filled in all the way around now. It's just a little thin around the cork in a couple places. places, but honestly, it's not too bad. Not too shabby. Oops. Sorry, love, tilting you again. I think we will call that sealed. So that is going to do it for our mental clarity, mental health spell jar for 2024. I hope we all find what we're looking for this year. I wish you all of the best and love you very much. And have a wonderful night.